This is the Sports Chat here on Starr FM 103.5 FM. I am Nana Ama Ajima. Now, Jordan Ayew scored a hat-trick for the Black Stars of Ghana in a breathtaking Group I World Cup qualifier against Central African Republic. Jordan scored a penalty after Fatawu Sahaku was brought down in the 4th minute to give the Stars the lead. Central African Republic striker Luis Mafuta leveled things for the CAR side 5 minutes later. The first half ended with just and boost from some sessions of the fans. 2 second-half goals from Jordan Ayew was enough to change the atmosphere for the Kumasi fans after a goal from Fatawu Sahaku. CAR scored a consolation goal in the 90th minute, setting up a very Navy final additional time. The game ended 4-3 and means that Ghana has moved to the summit of Group I with 9 points. Here is Coach Otuwado, who admits that the first half was difficult.
Well, I'm happy that we won. We got the 3 points. We really had problems in the first half, controlling the game, or not even controlling the game, but finding solutions up front. But maybe I will take it on me because the way I was thinking in the first half, the way we should play, maybe it was a little bit too complicated, and we had just some few days to train this. We adjusted in the second half with the build-up, with Abdul Salis dropping, and then to build up with 3 and to have our wingers inside and our fullbacks outside to make crosses, and our wingers inside. So we changed the side of Fatawu and Kamadin so that when they get inside, they can have some shots. And then I think this really worked. In the second half, we had a lot of shots on the goal, a lot of good positioning, also defensively, much better than in the first half.
Now, Coach Otuwado also points out that the rain at the stadium yesterday helped the team's ball movement.
One, defense, then also I think the rain helped us to play faster and to have control and play fast balls. So thank you to God for letting it rain. I think it was really good for our players. And thank you to Kumasi for always supporting us. Already, when you listen closely, we had problems up front and pressing the ball after we lost it. It was not a number 6 thing. Then surely there were some duels which we would have won or should have won, and it came to their favor. But what we have to improve is when the ball is open, that we drop, so that there is no space behind us. And when they play short, we can press. It's actually, when I say this, in theory it's simple, but in practice it's about recognition of the situation, recognition of an open ball, and then taking the right decision to drop. That's all.
Now, hat-trick hero Jordan Ayew says he has always believed in himself, even though he's been played out of position most of the time.
I believe in myself, and I'm believing what I do day in, day out, and one day I'll be, how am I going to put it together? One day it will pay, and at the minute is for some couple of games now it's been paying off. But to be honest, I've been playing out of position for quite some time in the national team because obviously in my club I was playing out of position as well, and in the national team, but it's not a problem for me because I just want to be on the pitch, I just want to play football, and I've never complained or anything like that. But God's time is the best, and in life you never have to give up. You just have to be patient and keep on working and believe in yourself, and things will turn out being positive.
Indeed, in life we don't give up. Now let's listen to some fans' reaction after the game at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium yesterday.
Game, and I think all the boys did well. In fact, I think that if you continue to perform like this in the subsequent games, we will be able to qualify for the World Cup. And watching this match, I think that made him perform better. And as a footballer, criticisms are normal. They help you to improve. So I'm not of the assertion that people hate Jordan. It's that we know the best he can do, and he's also playing for Crystal Palace, and we know his performance in Crystal Palace, and we expect him to reflect that over here. So if he continues to play like this for us, then we are good to go.
Okay. Per what I saw on the pitch, well, they did well. All the players did their best, but there are some key things that they were supposed to do that they couldn't. And yeah, let's see. The ball they are playing here. Let's see what God can do for us. Let's see.
All right, so today's game it was fantastic. Ghana started very well. I got some time, like they were struggling, so we scored the first goal. The equalizer come, and then they add the second goal. So it makes the boys very difficult at the first half.
At that point, how are you feeling?
Well, very sad because looking at the number of supporters that are trooping the stadium, cheering them, giving them fans, and then we were down by 2-1. It was very, very sad for that moment. So, but it is a game of football, anything can happen. So I think we also came back the second half. We played very well. We dominated. We scored. We had, and then as the game was moving, like they also equalized. So they scored one. So the most important thing, we getting the 3 points. It's a very fantastic game. That's what I can say.
Your man of the match.
So my man of the match definitely is Jordan Ayew.
Yeah.
Because scoring hat trick it was an easy thing. See how I'm speaking. Like in fact, I'm very happy for Jordan. You know, Jordan has been the player that it has been backlash here and there. Jordan but today he proves to the people of Ghana, yes, he's Jordan. Scoring hat tricks is not an easy thing, but we thank God he was able to score the hat trick. It wasn't easy. So.
Now, I don't know if you think Ghana can qualify for the World Cup, even though they are on top of the Group I. Well, you can leave your comment on our social media network. We'll read it as and when. Now, on an international front, former Chelsea manager and Everton manager, Frank Lampard has urged Chelsea's owners to be patient with Enzo Maresca and allow him to build on a positive foundation laid by former manager Mauricio Pochettino. Chelsea hired Maresca on a 5-year deal after Pochettino's surprising departure from Stamford Bridge at the end of the season. Speaking about Maresca's appointment and the state of play at his former club, Frank Lampard emphasized the need to allow Maresca time to assess the squad and make necessary adjustments.
I think it was good to see a positive end to the season. I was there at the back end of the season before, and I knew it was going to be still a tough build and tough ask because of where the club was at and the distance now to the top clubs. And I think there's still a gap, so I think there'll be patience still, but to give the new manager the chance to do his work, to assess the squad, maybe to affect the squad and bring players in, and we'll see how they go this year. But they certainly finished on a positive note on the pitch. That was good to see, so we'll see what happens at the start of the season.
The former England international also revealed that he is keen and ready for a new challenge in management.
I'd like to find the right opportunity. I mean, I've enjoyed the break in a sense because football management takes over your life, and that's the beauty of it. But also sometimes you realise when you're out of it that spending time with the family. I've got a young family too, is important. So that's been nice. Some opportunities have come my way that didn't feel right for the right time and right reason. So I've kind of taken that decision a bit myself at times. But no, I feel ready now. So we'll see what opportunities come up. I'm certainly ready to work. I love doing what I do. So we'll see.
And just finally, can you give us a...
Now, the Netherlands and Barcelona midfielder Frankie de Jong has been ruled out of the summer's European Championship through injury. The 27-year-old played just 3 times for his club since suffering an ankle injury in March. Frankie de Jong was included in Roland Koeman's Euros 2024 squad despite struggling with his recovery, but has been forced to pull out of the tournament. The Netherlands begin their Euros campaign on Sunday when they play Poland in Group D, while they also face France and Austria in the group stage. Now, Real Madrid forward Vinicius Jr. says he is a tormentor of racists after 3 Valencia fans were sentenced to 8 months in prison for abusing him at a match. The racist chant were aimed at Vinicius Jr. at a La Liga game at the stadium last year. The fans were found guilty of a crime against moral integrity and aggravated circumstances of discrimination based on racist motives. Reacting to the verdict in a statement on X, Vinicius Jr. says, "I am not a victim of racism. I am a tormentor of racists." The first criminal conviction in the history of Spain Spain is not for me. It's for the black people. This is our wrap-up sports chat here on Star FM 103.5 FM. I am Nana Ama Ajimai. Join us on GH1 TV at 1 p.m. for the game for an extensive discussion on the Black Stars and anything that has got to do with sports. The show continues with Francis Aban.